Welcome back to Houston Life. Houston photographer Violeta Álvarez has been featured all over the world and in major publications like Rolling Stone and Variety. Now she is inviting the community to participate in her newest exhibition by sharing their family stories. It is called Casa de Cultura, all about preserving immigrant heritage during a tense time when immigration is being hotly debated. Violeta joins us now with why you believe this is such a critical thing to happen right now. It's so nice to see you.
Oh, nice to see you again.
And Violeta photographed some of our KPRC2 men as part of the American Cancer Society's Men Wear Pink campaign years ago. I didn't realize your backstory, and I think this is so beautiful. Your mom came here from Mexico in the 1960s. She worked as a housekeeper in River Oaks, and she saved up to buy a camera. Pick up the story from there. How did your career unfold because of this moment?
Well, my mom was also like an amateur photographer, so she was photographing, and then she gifted me a 110 camera.
Wow.
And
is that the 110 camera right there on the screen?
No, that's a Polaroid one that she had, but this is her working in various like houses that she used to work at in River Oaks.
Incredible. Did you shoot this portrait?
I did. I took that portrait of her.
That is wonderful. And so clearly your mom, undeniably, she played a huge role in your upbringing. And photographs like these, so many families, Violeta, have these family photographs that are maybe sitting in a binder or sitting in a suitcase. Your exhibition, you're encouraging people to bring in those photographs, tell their family stories. Give us the overview of this exhibition and how you came up with the idea.
Well, first I dedicated it to my mother, you know, for her journey that came over here, and anybody that's been affected by the immigration policies. So anybody that can bring, we have a community altar that people can bring in their, like a copy of their family photos, you know, either of a loved one who's passed away or somebody that's been affected by the immigration policies. We can also write reflections on the wall about their family history or anything about their cultural identity and memory.
What are we seeing on the screen right here?
Actually, we were putting the exhibition together like days before the opening, and that was a photo of Gary Clark Jr. that I took. I think it was actually last year around March. And this is a Chicano Boulevard's installation, and that's the reflections wall that people that came in that I photographed for, that's going to create the second exhibition, Con Sangre y Corazón. It
really is so beautiful. And I mean, during a time when immigration is part of the national conversation, here in Houston, immigration is always part of the conversation because a quarter of Houston residents are immigrants themselves. Half of the residents here in Houston have at least one immigrant parent. I mean, this is something that a lot of families are talking about, are concerned about. Why is art the right vehicle to further this conversation?
Well, I think it's about cultural representation. I think it's really important that, especially in a space like this, that Fresh Arts actually granted me this space to be able to showcase my work and highlight my work, because usually I'm behind the camera and I'm really shy, but they really like highlighted my work, and I feel like it's important that we show our community and the struggles and the good and bad of our community.
We're seeing photographs, by the way, of community protests, of course.
And this is the border that my photojournalist friend and I, Reggie, went down in February and photographed the border.
That is absolutely beautiful.
Actually, in one of those photos, the day that it was we were in Laredo, Texas, the Rio Grande. My aunt actually passed away that day, and I didn't even realize it until a couple days later that she had passed away that day in Mexico. And I just remember I've only met her once, and so that's something that's very common in our community, that people, you know, come here for a better life, but that are so separated from their families that don't see their families for decades.
What an interesting coincidence that she died on that very day. You have described this exhibition as a direct response to cultural erasure. And these family stories, I mean, the histories and what you just described of family members perhaps not seeing extended family for the rest of their lives, this is a heartbreaking situation that a lot of families have found themselves in.
Exactly. And so I'm hoping with this exhibition, and you know, right now we have a music exhibition, you know, and we also have like installations set up, like some from like Chicana Collab. We have Chicano Boulevard. We have Nick Gatan, who's a musician here in Houston that's toured with a lot of well-known bands like Willie Nelson and Billy Joe Shaver. And I just want to be able to show our culture in the space and humanize our community, which I believe is really, really important.
It's critical. It's absolutely, it needs to be more present in this conversation. You mentioned Johnny Cash.
Yes.
Or actually Willie Nelson.
Yes.
But Johnny Cash, I mean, these are people who are major, major celebrities. To be a photographer whose work is published in works like Rolling Stone, Variety, even the Smithsonian published you. These are such huge honors. These are beautiful, beautiful photos.
Thank you so much.
When you started achieving all this success, oh, there's Johnny Cash too. That
was in New York in Irving Plaza.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, iconic, iconic photos. What did your mom make of all of this, Violeta, when your career really started taking off? I mean, because truly, you are living the American dream, where like your mom came here from Mexico with nothing, pulled herself up by her bootstraps, and created a life where you could go on to be published in these incredible publications.
Oh yeah, she really pushed it. She really wanted me to go for my dreams. You know, at one point I said, "Oh, I was living in New York. I'm like, maybe I should be cleaning houses." And she said, "No, keep pushing your dream. Keep doing it." And
Wow.
so she really encouraged it.
And you're still close with your mom today.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. We're always together. She was able to come to the opening. So.
Where's your mom right now? I don't see her here in the studio.
She's at home. I wanted to bring her, but she was too shy.
Mom, don't be shy. You raised a superstar right here. Violeta, so give us the 411 then. Remind us, if people want to be part of this exhibition, their homework right now is to start pulling those family photos
Yes.
and thinking of those family stories.
And a
right?
reflection, and they can also write a reflection. But I also want to mention too about Fresh Arts, this program, the STAR program by Fresh Arts. It's such a wonderful program, and I think I almost didn't apply, but I think the application's open in fall, so I highly recommend anybody to apply to this program.
And we have incredible talent in our city. So this is Fresh Arts Gallery, Sawyer Yards, 2500 Summer Street. Admission is free, open to the public, and artwork will be available for sale. Violeta Álvarez, thank you so much for creating this wonderful exhibition.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's nice to see you. Give your mom a hug for us. And again, for the dates, details, and how you can be part of Casa de Cultura, look for the scene on Houston Life section of our website, HoustonLife.tv. It's great to see you.
Great
job, Violeta.